Hi, welcome back. We are talking about the sweet side of business with a businesswoman who left her career in law enforcement to start a full-time career running a food truck with funnel cakes. Her name is Chelz Bowen, and she says there are a few ways to create the perfect funnel cake. So I am excited about this because I love a good funnel cake, but I've never actually had a chance to make one.
Oh, today is the day.
Today is the day.
It's really
Today's
good.
the day. So tell me how we start, and then while it's cooking, because it takes a couple minutes, we're going to talk about some of those business lessons, right?
Okay.
Okay, so what do we do first?
So we're going to start with our minis, okay? So these are our mini molds, and these are 4 inches. We're going to do 2 of these.
Okay.
First thing, you want to make sure that they're centered in the actual middle of the fryer on the plates.
Okay.
And then I'm a lefty, so I like to pour from the left.
Okay.
And it is an actual technique to this.
There's a gift to this. You
It
see
is.
the little swirly action going on there?
And I'm telling you, you see how immediately it starts rising to the top? This is a very quick, fun, and also tasty treat.
Yes.
You can really make this at home, but not like Top It Off funnel cakes.
Right, okay, and of course, not like
Top It Off funnel cakes.
And this contraption here is, you need to know how to work this. You can't
I'm telling you, state of the art. So once that's in there, what we're going to do is we're looking for our funnel cake to start browning on the bottom.
Okay.
And right now is a great time. I'm going to just ease on in here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go around my edges with my mold to make sure that once I lift
doesn't burn and stick to the side.
It doesn't burn and stick to the side, and boom.
And then they just float.
They look like little lily pads.
Yes, they do.
And
They
they're
just
so
float
cute.
on, float on.
Yep.
Okay.
And there you go.
Then you turn it over. So you need a couple of minutes on those,
Yep.
right? So let's talk about some of the lessons learned.
Yes, ma'am.
First of all, knowing your audience, knowing who and where to set up a food truck where you're selling nothing but sweets.
Nothing but sweets. So here's
Lesson learned there. What happened?
Basically, I was in an actual food hall.
Okay.
And this was for me another way how to generate an income, right? And so I said, hey, I can actually run the truck, but I can also have the food hall as another way how to gain exposure and also get revenue. However, it didn't turn out that way, but you live and you learn. I lost
The audience just wasn't
demographics.
They weren't eating the kind of sweets all the time.
They were not.
Gotcha.
And I did everything I could. I revamped my menu. I tried to alter it to, kind of fit what they would like.
Yeah.
But I kept running into the same issue.
Gotcha.
And so I ended up losing that. I almost lost $25,000.
Wow.
Yes. And this was from an actual loan, a business loan that I had received.
So you take out the loan and you were not able to pay that back the way you thought you were going to.
Still trying to pay it back.
So then you spend some money on marketing, right? And we see the finished product here. Well, almost this next day, but we're going to make a big one too.
Yes.
Make this big one while we talk about some of the other lessons learned.
Yep. So I had one thing I do well is I really put a lot into my marketing, and I reached out to some of the top influencers within that actual city. And when I say they did a great job, I had a flow going, but that doesn't keep the money from coming in. After a while,
doesn't keep the money flowing.
Yes, it dies down, you
Gotcha.
know?
I gotcha.
So I actually had to leave that food hall instantly. Stayed there for about 6 months, but to be honest with you, after that 6 months, I said it's time for me to I have to go immediately because I was losing too much money.
So that's, I feel like the lesson there is that you know when to cut. Know when to
pivot. That's very important. I wish I had done it sooner, but I kept on trying to find ways how to stay there when really that was a business decision that needed to be made immediately, and that was to leave.
Gotcha. I know you need to do that little thing where you keep it from sticking on the side,
and
right?
Actually,
I want to decorate these. Yes,
would you like to try it? So I'm gonna kind of do this for you, and then I want you to take the mold off of it.
Okay, and so I'm just gonna pull this out.
You're gonna lift it off.
Okay.
And you have your perfect cake.
It's floating. Do you see my first funnel cake? Okay, we're gonna put this over here.
And then I'm gonna allow you to you're going to flip the funnel cake on the other side.
I'm flipping? Okay, I'm flipping. Hold on.
My actual nickname is called Big Flipper.
Big Flipper.
I flip and whip these cakes, believe me.
I'm trying to resist the urge to call you, to say Big Flipper. Okay, we're not gonna do that.
It's okay. I like that.
So do it I feel like it's gonna splash though.
The flip of the wrist. So you're gonna flip that wrist.
Look at a little flick of the wrist.
Look at you. Did you get burnt? No.
No, I was afraid. I didn't want to burn you.
But this is perfect. This is perfect.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And then
so let's talk about, are we going to decorate yet? No, we're doing that next week.
Yes.
Let's talk about capital. How do you get capital for a food truck? Because those are not cheap.
They're not. And so my actual way of doing this, and honestly, I feel like it was by faith and by luck. After I end up quitting the sheriff office, of course, I pulled a lot from my 401k. However, this was to help me as well to pay my mortgage and keep me afloat until I found something. The food truck, I didn't get the food truck until the actual second year of business. So I was operating solely from a U-Haul truck and a table and a tent for the first year.
Really?
Yep. Driving from location. There was one point where I actually had fell asleep in my U-Haul truck. And I woke up and it was a whole different day. I fell asleep in the parking lot.
And that's when you knew it was time to do some things differently.
That's when I knew.
Okay. You know what I know?
What?
It's time to decorate these pretty little fun cakes. Because I'm already tempted to like eat off the corner here.
Take a bite.
I know
really
it's going to be good. Is it going to be too hot?
It should be fine.
It's still cracking.
But the hotter the better.
I don't know. Oh, listen. It was hot. But that's okay, because we're going to decorate it after the break.
It's really good.
This is about to get real pretty, real tasty, real fun. Stick around while I get some water and some whipped cream and some ice cream and some powdered sugar and all the things. We'll be right back.